What's up, everybody? That's Mike. Alright, it works. Lola, boom. You'll never be blocked again. And I don't know how that shit happened. It still makes me wonder today. But yeah, you're a mod now, Lola. You're not ever going to be blocked again. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about a few things. And those few things are the PlayStation 2 versus the PlayStation Slim. Now, I want to say something real quick. The PS2 is a fat one. The PS2 Slim is a whole nother PlayStation. So when you say PS2, it's going to be the fat one. When you say the PS2 Slim, it's the slim one, which really amazes me to this day on how they fit all of that shit into that little compartment. But here's what I want to talk about. How do you think one operates better? Which one would you get? And, obviously the fat one's way older. But really, which one would you get if you could get one? Would you take the fat or the slim? I think I want to get the slim, but I'm still giving people time to talk me out of it. Like, yeah, I'm getting the slim, but change my mind. If you can change my mind and make me get the fat one, I'll do it. But I've already got so many opinions, and everybody says get the slim. What do you guys think? I'll let you guys decide. Should I get fat or slim? God, this shit stinks. What do you guys think? Dun, 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 dun. That game is so fucking old, Lola. I agree though. See, everybody that I asked that question says, "What the fuck are you getting a PS2 for?" And the three words I say to them, Lola, old time sake. Because here soon you won't be able to get them, and that's just a childhood memory that I do not ever want to let go of. ATV Off-Road Fury, ATV Off-Road Fury 1, Max Payne 1, Max Payne 2, Series of Unfortunate Events, Sims Busting Out, Sims 2. There's several games we could sit here. NASCAR 05. There's just so many things. Let's see other games. SOCOM 4. I think that's right. Ghost Recon. Ward at War. Medal of Honor. All these games are just beautiful. Vice City Stories, Liberty City Stories, San Andreas, fucking Grand Theft Auto 3, and all those are good on PC. I'd rather play all those on PC, except for Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories. It's just my opinion, That's my thoughts. But see, you, Lola, you're not the only person who's told me that. Everybody tells me, get the Slim. But I could have swore growing up, everybody talked about how good the fat one is and how good and nice it was. And then I looked it up and it was a complete opposite. I was real shocked. But yeah. I think I am going to get the Slim. Good old PS2. PlayStation 2. Is it for sale? I gotta get one before it's gone. They still sell PlayStations. These bastards are gonna be obsolete. Here's what I think Sony should do. Make an anniversary. You know what? We can all sit here and say right now, fuck PlayStation 1, you know? It's just a shitty console. PS2 is backwards compatible with all PS1 games, so pretty much at this point, fuck you, PlayStation 1. If Sony were to make an anniversary edition of the PlayStation 2 Fact, to where it fixed all the reading errors and all the problems it had, you know what? And here's what I'm saying, Lola. If it could play PS3, PS4, PS1, and PS2 games all in one fucking system, what the fuck would be the fucking issue with that? Why hasn't Sony done that to where one system can play all 4 fucking games? You know how much money they would fucking make? I would go buy that system right now. And then they'd be like, graphics. And whoever said that's a fucking idiot. I can play fucking Pac-Man on my fucking $750 gaming computer. Oh, God. See, why did I even bring up dumbass remarks? But you know what? That's what I'm saying. Sony made a system where it played every fucking game. They would make so much fucking money. But they just don't do it. They're time to make the PS5. Ooh. You know what? The PS2 was a system that you got if you were lucky. But when we were kids, even if you had a system, I still went outside every day. I enjoyed going outside. But really, the only time would be like on a sick day. You know, like Lola say, you're sick. You know, you're not really sick. And all your friends are at school. You play that PS2 till they got back. Or when you go to bed. But I didn't have a fucking any TV in my room till like 2012 or 13. I got that privilege when I got my Eagle Scout, I think. I think that's when I got that. When I did all the Boy Scout shit, they gave me my setup in my room. But yeah, that was badass then. You know, it was something special. But before, all the computer shit was downstairs. So if you wanted to watch something inappropriate, you had to wear fucking these shitty ass headphones. I remember when I was top shit with my Turtle Beaches. God, man, that was crazy. And it was good times right there, I'll tell you. PS3 was alright though. I prefer a PS2 over a PS3 because the PS3, I don't have much memories with it to be honest. I got the PS3 2 years before the PS4 came out. Like the only games I play, remember, with like Black Ops 1, I can play that on PC. I can play most of the games on PS3 on PC and be like, what's the difference? But I can't play ATV. It's just something about the PlayStation 2. It's like a gem that, it's a childhood fucking legend, you know? It's something that, it's a memory that you don't want to lose. It's something that is just something you always remember in your childhood. And that's why I'm getting one. Because I'm telling you here shortly, there ain't going to be no PS2s. I'm surprised the PlayStations are still around. That means they're built to last. If they're selling fucking consoles that are 20 fucking years old without being refurbished, that tells you something about PlayStation. But I heard a rumor that when the PlayStation 1 came out, it was like $1,000 fucking dollars. Or like $1,500. I remember when a fucking plasma TV 65-inch was like $3,000. Now you can get one for like 300 or 400. Yeah, that's a good thing them prices drop. But TVs are definitely not made the same, They're definitely not made the same. They do the job, but like if you can feel the screen on a TV, which I wouldn't recommend with new TVs, you can tell that's different. See, my TV has the two things that hold it together, but I wish it had the fucking one in the middle. But overall, it's a good TV. But yeah, guys, I mean, PlayStation 3 is just. I don't have many memories with one. PS2, just to hear it, it's like when a legend enters the room. That's right, Lola. When I hear the word PlayStation 2, a legend, shows up. It's like, oh my god, it's a legend. You know what it's like when you got an old grandparent in your family, like Grandpa Jerry's 100 fucking 2 years old, and he walks in, they're like, there's the fucking legend. That's like when they bring up the PS2. I'm telling you, PS2 is the shit. I'll never forget it. I'll tell you, the memories, the music then. I used to think that the 80s were the best memories in the world and how, the 80s were the best, cocaine, neon lights. But I think best era that I would go to right now, 2000. From there to like 2007, oh, it was like American Choppers, Corn, fucking Godsmack, all the rock bands, the Vehicles. Everything was great then. And a different generation, old people that you can look up to. I'm scared to see what my generation will be as old people. Probably damn near blind. Um, this shit they do now, it's awful. Now, do I sit in front of the computer too much sometimes? Yes, I do, and I won't lie. And then everybody calls me fat, and I understand that. I'm a big person. But here's one thing I think everybody should know about me. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't chew tobacco. I don't do drugs. I don't do bad shit to my body. And that's why I can be fat. It's my addiction. Sega Genesis. Well, you know that damn thing's so old, Lola, that Biggie Smalls rapped about it. That's the only way I knew about a Sega Genesis was through his Biggie Smalls song. It must be pretty old. Hey Lola, what about the what was that once? The GameCube. I knew a guy who had one. PlayStation 4. I never got one. Here's why. If I'm gonna pay 60 fucking dollars a month online, hold on, Lola, listen to this. Is it's no, it's 60 a year, isn't it? Alright. Here's what I like about PC. There's only one, there's only ever gonna fucking be one, and 60 times 5 is what, $500? I'd rather spend that $500 and upgrade my PC again in 5 years than spend it to play online when I can play online for free on PC. You know? That's my theory. I'm not gonna pay fucking money to play online. Hell no. You know? That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Oh no. It's so freaking stupid. That's what I like about the PlayStation 3. You can play online for free. Sony is like Sears, though. You know that, Lola? They're so fucking old. And if they lose PlayStation, they're fucking out of here. You know that? They're just old as fuck. They're just outdated. You know? Microsoft will never be outdated because of Windows. PC, you know? But, let's see here. Sony is just, yeah. If they lose PlayStation, they're fucking out of here. And that's sad, isn't it? Sure is. But that's life. It's sad, you know, Sony's so fucking. In their prime, God, they were the shit. Everybody wanted a Sony TV. But now, they're old as dirt. Won't be long, somehow, TVs won't even be around. Isn't that crazy?
I got the key to get Ramsey Park. Every night, looking for the fight. Thoughts on the left, the actions on the right. As you know, the end wasn't meant to be stars. Face, white, revenge, how many times when you were inside and you thought that you were walking the park. Thinks one's about to be carved. Up on the other side, on the other sea, to the boulevard, ever looking trees. Ramsey Park. I got the key to Ramsey Park. Oh, where is it to be fair at the dark? Maybe there we can find by the heavenly stars. I'm blind like this, bringing me to the bars. Up on the other side of the unseen, to the boulevard of broken dreams. Maybe there was a park. But any other time, the others speak through evil eyes and make believe. So where will we there? There's a Ramsey Park. I got the key to Ramsey Park. Oh, where is it to be if I never die? I'm never there, we can find by the heavenly stars. Burn like this, bringing me to the bars. And then I look at the other place. Stay on my whiskey and touches you all the bells and your way. Something that never means so much to you. I said it's you and go to gauge. The universe has your distance rate. The tingly fast falling from the ground. And now I got the key to Ramsey Park. My body like this, making it to the bars. Now I got the key to Ramsey Park.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, can we listen to it, Lola?
To live and burn is tug of war.
Sorry if I'm not saying that. I'm just on the computer.
Just learning this dance, so they need a little time. Yeah, we know that's fine. All right, so welcome back to some more MX versus ATV All Out. Today we're going to be reviewing the game, taking a look at it. Should you buy MX versus ATV All Out? Specifically, we're going to be looking at the console version, the PS4 regular, not PS4 Pro, not Xbox One X, not PC, PS4 regular. It is also post 1.03 patch, pre 1.04 patch, or anything else that they've come out with to improve performance or bugs or anything like that. So if you're watching this later, um, obviously things have been improved and whatnot, but this was before that. And while I think this game is its own thing, it feels different than any other MX versus ATV game. So it's hard to compare it. If someone were to ask me what does it feel more like, that's really hard to answer. I do think there are some things we can compare, which we do later on in the video, just to kind of give you a look at it and so you can formulate your own decision based off of what you see here and any facts or opinions I might have. But we are going to jump into this exactly how the game begins, heading to the Flying Moto Ranch. All right, so the game just opens up right here. This is the ranch where after you start your system up, turn the game on, everything gives you the THQ Nordic, the Rainbow Studios, and the don't imitate these riding movements in real life. And then it loads into right here. Well, not specifically this exact spot, but this map. One of four big free roam open worlds that you can explore and hang out in and all that good stuff. And the tracks are here. A lot of the motocross tracks, the nationals are here, and some freestyle areas where you can practice your tricks and everything. But it just drops you in. It doesn't really hold your hand. I mean, everything is unlocked. All the events are unlocked. I mean, not all the vehicles and the bikes, the quads, and everything, but the parts. But as far as the events go, everything's unlocked and ready to go. It just puts you in the game and tells you go ride, go have fun. It doesn't make you do certain things to unlock events or anything like that. So it's a really fresh take on how the main menu, I guess, is supposed to look. So and then you would hit pause to navigate between getting to the garage to customize, going to events or options or anything like that. And yes, cannonballing is most definitely still a thing in these MX vs. ATV games. So track design, track layout is really important to me, whether it's indoors or outdoors, because that's what I love about these games. I buy these games and play them for the racing, the flow that you can feel in these games, just the track side of the game. I mean, the whips are awesome. It's a bonus. The freestyle's cool. It's another bonus. But I buy the games and play them for the tracks and for the racing. That's what I like. And the Supercross tracks were really well done. I really enjoy them. They're difficult enough to where it takes time to kind of get them down and figure out what the good lines are. A lot of the tracks have that one bigger, faster line, but then they also have the smaller, more consistent line to where the, the consistent line really isn't that bad in this game. It's much more competitive than it has been in past MX versus ATV games, so that's nice to see. And then they also kind of have that weird, awkward line where it feels like a big line, but you're in the air so long that it's debatable on how much faster it would be. So track design and track layout is really well done. One thing that I feel is a little on the weird side is the triples. A lot of the triples, it feels like you have to hold back a lot, like a lot. Even if you try to scrub it or whatever, it still feels kind of weird to me. It just, they feel too small. There's a lot of triples on the supercross tracks to where it feels like it's almost an awkward quad. You know what I mean? Like there's a triple, but then there's like one more over it, but you're not really meant to quad it, but you can. But you're in the air so long that it's not worth it, so you just kind of hold back. And I don't know, it's a little on the weird side. Small complaint, no deal breaker or anything like that. Just something to notice. And I know a lot of people were complaining about the tracks having the real names, and while I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Encore is the same way. Encore had two Anaheims. They had Anaheim, and then they had the 2017 replica Anaheim, and they called it
2017 Anaheim. So clearly, if they ever did replicas or anything, they could show the difference between them by just adding the 2017 or 2018, whatever it was, in front of the name. So not a big deal to me, but might be to some. Now we are going to do a little comparison here on track width, since so many people were upset about how wide the tracks are. Let's see how wide this one is. Looks like you could probably fit three other bikes in there comfortably. Now I'm not talking about cramming them in; they just, comfortably. And we're going to throw it back to Unleashed and take a look here. It's like four. I mean, you could probably squeeze one or two more in, but again, we're trying to give each other some space. I know it's older, but nonetheless, it fit quite a few bikes. And then we have this game. Looks like about three. So unless you've been living under a rock, you should know what game this is. Pretty comparable to All Out. And then we have a live here. And I feel like this is probably one of the better scaled MX vs ATV games, even though we fit a few bikes here. Now that also could have been based off the angle that I was facing, but still, nonetheless, I feel like it's probably one of the better scaled Supercross tracks, like MX versus ATV Supercross tracks in their games. I guess is what I'm saying. And now we are at the Nationals. This is Shadow Valley, a track that I really do enjoy. It feels kind of Supercrossy and it's jumpy and kind of technical. And the other one is Amber Ridge. Those are the two national tracks that I remember the most, that I want to play on, that I really do enjoy running laps at, that I remember. The rest of them are really well done. Okay, they're really well done. I just don't really. They're kind of generic. They're all kind of similar. I don't feel like everything else doesn't stand out. If you told me a name of another track, I wouldn't really know what it was. I mean, it doesn't feel special to me. And these two do. I really enjoy them. It does. None of the other ones have that special thing, whether it was a jump or whatever it may have been, that makes me pick it apart from the rest of them. You know what I mean? So the Nationals feel a little generic, but again, it's such a small thing to me. It's not a deal breaker. It's just something to kind of take note of. That I feel like the Supercross tracks were better done, and the Nationals are just a little too similar. Now the bike sounds. This is the 250, and then the 450 four-stroke will be next. I don't really have a problem with them. I know some people still don't like them, and while I don't think they're perfect, they could definitely use work. It just doesn't bother me. They kind of grew on me after a while. I do think they sound like they're boggy. I wish they would rev a little bit quicker, I guess. I don't know. They just sound like you're always in too high of a gear, is basically what it sounds like. But the two strokes is what I think need the most work. A lot of people think that as well. The 125, 250, and 500, especially that 500, it just doesn't sound right to me. The 125 and 250 do sound quite improved with the last patch, but they still need a lot of work. When the 125 is like revving and you pull the clutch, it just sounds weird. It sounds awkward. It doesn't sound like it's part of the bike. So hopefully they can keep improving the sounds of that. I'm gonna let you listen to them, and then you can decide for yourself what you think of the two-stroke sounds. On to customization. Here we have the rider customization. Now I did speed the video up quite a bit. If you want to see the full customization, I have a part 3 or 4 full bike and rider customization. Go check that out if you're curious. Go check that out if you're curious. Sorry, I was kind of like mumbling everything together. Anyways, the rider customization is really well done this time around, especially coming from Supercross On 4. It's much more in depth. You can choose female or male. It's not just like some gear sets are for male and some are for female or anything like that. Everything's interchangeable. Also, gloves are separated finally. So it's not like you choose your gear and then the gloves automatically come with it. You can customize every part of the rider, which is really cool to see this time around. The bike customization is well done this time. Two, you actually have like tier one, two, and three upgrades for a lot of things. So for like, for instance, for your engine, for your motor, you can have level one, two, or three. Level one is like 1,000 moto coins. Level 10 is 10,000 moto coins. Or level three is 10,000 moto coins. Moto coins are in-game currency, not DLC, and you get them by winning races and events and stuff like that. So not a big deal. The graphics kits, some of them you can actually adjust a lot on the color scheme and saturation and all that good stuff. So you can customize quite a bit. They really did expand on the customization, which is something that a lot of people, myself included, have wanted to see for quite some time. So pretty pumped about that. Now we get into tuning here, and for tuning, just it does affect the bike quite a bit. They brought it back. Glad to see it. If you're not happy with the way your bike is handling, come in here and tweak on this, and then go test it on the track until you're happy with the way it works. And a wrap feature is something new as well. It's where you can tune the AI to the way you want them to ride. You can customize the rider and the bike just like your own bike and rider. It costs motor coins, just like it would for doing it for yourself. And then you can adjust how they handle it with aggressive, showboat, or reckless. Of course, the physics. We can't leave out the physics. We can't play a moto game or review a moto game without talking about physics. How are they? I like them, man. They are wicked free. I've seen some people saying the physics are too free now. They're too free. They're really free. When I went back to get that footage for those other MX vs ATV games, everything else felt kind of stiff. They're very free, and it takes some getting used to be honest with you. It's just whipping is different, and while I'm not great at whipping or anything, the game's only been out for like 6 days or 7 days. It takes some getting used to. You can even throw these abos, man, and they're a little more stiff than just a regular whip, but it's still really cool and it looks cool. And I mean, I always have to come to more or less the same spot here because I can't really throw the abo anywhere else. I'm just not good at it, but nonetheless, it's cool that you can do it. And I don't know, I like it. They are wicked free. The bike feels light sometimes when you're whipping, but for the most part, it feels really good. I don't think it feels weird or awkward. It just the physics feel good in the game once you get used to it. And I kind of wanted to show you here when you hit a really good line, it man, the flow, awesome. It's just awesome. But when you make a mistake, you can't correct yourself like you could in Encore, where you clutch boost, whip clutch, preload, back into first place. It just doesn't work. If you're not having some momentum, that preload just doesn't really do much for you. And then I have an example with Encore of what I'm talking about, where we're at the compound here, we wreck, and then we get back into it, first gear, clutch boost, and no problems. I mean, we're just ready to go again. No problems. I kind of wanted to cover the multiplayer a little bit because it is different from Encore. Gone are the days of having this set playlist where everybody had to do the same thing all the time. You can actually create custom matches now, set up all the options the way you want, choose the events you want and how many. I think you can have 5 or 6, and then when they end, they just keep going once you restart it. Nobody leaves the lobby actually, unless they want to. You also have two really sweet camera angles, like trackside.